The hens of Bumblefuck County. Location, location, location. Always one popular egg laying spot. That's an odd one. Didn't stay long enough in the shell gland. Comes out fully formed, but no shell. You ever seen an egg like that? Weird. We give them oyster shell crushed up as a supplement, but if they get stressed or moved around or something too much and it plops out, yeah, I'm getting out of here. Hen get mad at me. This is the calcium supplement we give them. Goes in their gizzard to grind stuff down. It's crushed oyster shells, but the grind is a little big. They don't eat the bigger bits, they just leave them. And we get the kids get the side hustle. They run the eggs, the surplus eggs, to neighbors, and the neighbors put their leftovers in the freezer, and we pick them up and feed that to the hens. The hens turn trash into breakfast. And on the menu today, a treat especial. Hens domesticated about 6,000 years ago from the Indian subcontinent, jungle fowl. You look up a Google on the gargler of jungle fowl, and you'll see what looks to be a domestic hen. As such, they're very used to eating red hot spicy berries. So we give them all kinds of deliciousness. Hot peppers and so forth. Mustard. Anything I can really get my hands on. Peppercorns and red hot peppers. And then you bathe that in a little bit of salmon oil. Makes the yolk so delicious. I'm a snob now. I can't even eat factory eggs. Go out for a meal, breakfast. I can't order eggs. The Chileans have developed a far more effective than the hockey stick, what I showed them, style of defense to overly ambitious cocks. They put little piles of stones everywhere around the hens, and they pick up a stone and chuck it at... Well, there's the one mean one. He's real handsome, but name is Spike. And the kids are terrified of him, but now he's terrified of them. Behold the power of humanity and the throwing arm. Normally, we would give these to my best buddy in the whole wide world, Buddy the Golden Reliever. Unfortunately, of course, as a lot of you know, he up and died. He had cancer of the spleen, veiny tissues, and so forth. It was we sent him on. But it's a perfectly normal egg, except there's no shell. I ain't eating it, but Buddy used to gladly enjoy these. Ooh. When you crack a non-factory egg, the first time, it's weird because the albumin, the white, is very stiff, and it doesn't splash out in the pan. It doesn't goop everywhere. Same with the yolk. It's very solid, and then when you eat it, when you consume it, it's actually silky. It's delicious and almost creamy, butter-like. It's gorgeous. At the first, if and you're not accustomed to non-factory eggs, they're a little bit freaky because they're misshapen and not all uniform size, and some got speckles and some are blue and some got little spots and some come with no shell at all on them. But they do come from an actual animal. In North America, we do a real strange thing. We wash the egg in some sort of harsh detergent, gets rid of the natural cuticle. That egg, of course, is porous. There needs to be a gas exchange so the little critter inside can live. We get rid of that cuticle, and then we have to refrigerate our eggs. It's always disconcerting to a North American to go someplace else in the world, either Asia or Europe, and go and pick your eggs off a counter, not refrigerated. I'll tell you why these are refrigerated, and I'll tell you why the albumin and the yolk is so runny, is so broken up. All the proteins are deregulated. There's a word, denatured, because they're old. If you look at this date here, best before October 15th. But this last 3 digits, if I'm not mistaken, is the Gregorian calendar. That coincides to August the 15th. The best before date is generally 8 weeks since it's been laid. So if you're seeing it in the store and it's good for another month, that means it's been sitting around for a month. And that is why factory eggs are utter garbage.